got to talk fast here because I have a lot of stuff to get through. I'm doing not your typical juice review today. I've got a bunch of juices I need to mention. These are juice companies that gave me samples, asked me to do a review, and I've been slacking. It's not that I'm a slacker, I've been balancing between trips and balancing life and career and profession and family and kids and everything else, and getting my YouTube channel going. This thing for Vapocalypse is taking off. So I apologize. Humbly, I never expected to have this much attention on a little YouTube channel I started initially just to send videos to friends of mine that smoked and kind of instigate them a little bit to take a look at vaping. I would blow clouds, I would do funny stuff, and then I just started posting more and more stuff. I started doing reviews and comparisons of vaping gear that I have, and then I started doing juice reviews and going to different shows. And it's grown, and I just passed 500 subscribers the other day. I have 38,000 views on my channel. It's going up every day. Thank you very much. I'm very humbled. And for the juice companies that have put juice in my hands, I really apologize if I don't get to you immediately. It's not that I don't mean to, it's just I get tied up and I get busy. But let me talk about a couple of I'm going to review 9Lives Juice Company. I'm going to review Nizmod Juice Company, two local companies up in Pennsylvania in the central PA area, Scranton area, that just are worthy of talking about right now. Oh man, that's good. That is 9Lives Mao. That's a dragon fruit pomegranate flavor, and it's delicious. It's fruity. What a nice combination. Okay. Please forgive me. 9Lives, you guys, I've seen you at every single thing where there's vapors getting together. You're there. You're there with a big crew with smiles on your faces, friendly, excited, eager to get your juice line out there. And I even felt guilty because I had your juice, and when I saw you out in Pittsburgh, I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to tell these guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So before I get into your juice review, let me just mention a few other quick honorable mentions. Adam Davis, Band of Brothers Juice Company. He sent me his 3 juice flavors. He really has 2, and then one's kind of experimental, but it's good, so I'm mentioning all 3. He has a Facebook group called Band of Brothers Eliquids on Facebook, and he also does group buys. I got my Lotus LE80 that on my channel. I have like 3 videos on the Lotus LE80. I was one of the first people on YouTube to be promoting that. It's a great box mod. I got it through him. He put it out there, and I was like, I never saw that. I like the jellyfish. I guess Lotus came out with something else. Bought it a couple of days later. I had it in my hands. Thank you, Adam Davis. And I got like over 1,000 views on that video. So Adam Davis, thank you very much. Let me show you guys the artwork, first of all. Classy. It's scary. It's like skulls, and they're all piled up in a heap. Nice artwork. Okay, so these 3 flavored, and this is, by the way, these are all-day vapes. They're affordable. He sells them in like 30, 60, and 120 ml bottles. You can order online. He'll ship it to you very quickly. Package up nicely. You won't have any problems. Plastic, child-proof caps. I don't know the exact pricing on this, but I'm suspecting somewhere around $50, $60 for 120 mils, like that. Affordable all-day vape stuff. Very simple juice line. Okay, so my favorite, first and foremost, is SMC, strawberry, milk, and cream. That's my flavor profile. I love strawberries and milk, strawberry custard, strawberries and cream. It's right up there. It's all-day vape for me. Okay? Love it. The next one is Pebbles. Delicious. Listen, if you're on the fruit, if you're on the cereal kick, and you're trying all the different cereals out there, this goes right in the mix. Hey, listen, we vape anything long enough, we get sick and tired of it, we got to try something else, but we don't necessarily want to migrate too far afield. So if you've been vaping on cereals, give this a try. You'll like it. It's a nice balance between fruit and cereal and cream, and I like it, and I've been vaping on it, and I recommend it. And then the last one is cake. It's a yellow cupcake, yellow cake. That's it, plain and simple. No cinnamon, no apple, no... Listen, there's a bunch of wonderful ones out there. This is just a plain, simple yellow cake. Is what it is. It's just a hearty goodness, a little bit sweet. And thank you, Adam Davis. Don't be mad at me. I apologize. I know you're a little bit peeved with me right now because I told you I'd review your juice, and I haven't gotten around to it. I'm not trying to neglect you. Okay, so please forgive me. Labrat Liquids does not need my promotion on my little itty bitty channel. Labrat Liquids is a huge company. They're in a lot of shops nationwide. They happen to have phenomenal juice line. I've had baked blue by them. This is baked banana. I picked this up the other day at Fluid Vape Shop. I already am vaped through like 10-15 mils of this. This is good stuff. It's not that candy banana flavor. It's more like banana pudding flavor. Banana, custard, delicious. Labrat Liquids, baked banana. Thank you. Okay, check out this shirt I'm wearing. This shirt, look at that fancy, nice artwork. This is Pieces of Eight Juice Company. I met them down in Miami. They gave me, not their whole line, they've got a big juice line. It's probably like 12 to 18 flavors. So I tried some nice custards, some fruity dessert custards. I tried some fruit blends that they had. I'm going to mention a few of these here. Some of them are my flavor profile, some are not. Every flavor is my profile sooner or later. It comes around in the rotation. Their blueberry custard is the bomb. This is delicious. It's creamy, it's rich, it's a baked blueberry flavor, it's a very nice balanced custard. I just get a really, really nice vape off of that, and I've been enjoying it. Blueberry custard is one of my favorite profiles. This is one of their top sellers. Gator's Tail. It's a key lime pie, and it's refreshing. It's delicious. If you like lemonades, try that. I normally don't have citrusy, lemony, limey type vapes, but you know what? It's summer out, it's getting hot out, and these are starting to come around in the rotation for me. When I was down in Miami, it was very refreshing. I was vaping that. I think I vaped through the other one they gave me. Some of these I give away to people when they like it. I'll just say, here, take it, because I know I'm not going to get back to vaping the whole thing. They've got nectoplasmas, nectarines, and like peaches, Twisted Tiger, Vape the Rainbow, like a rainbow sherbet. I'm sorry I don't have your profile card up. I just wanted to mention you guys before any more time went by. All right, that's it for honorable mentions. And now I'm going to get to, okay, 9Lives, you're going to have to wait a couple more minutes. Let me talk about Nizmod Juice Company. Look at this artwork. Nizmod is from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Nice folks. I know they've been tweaking their juice line for the better part of over a year now. Jeff Nizio has been in the vaping industry for several years. He's a seasoned expert. And look at that artwork. This is Nizmod Juice Company. The pirate theme. Look at that. This reminds me of Black Sails, that TV show on Stars, I believe. There's 2 seasons out, and it's an awesome TV show. And they even did a write-up. Each of their juices is a historical, fictional, or historical pirate. Look at that. And they have a description on each one. This traveled with me. It's all dog-eared because I've been vaping these for a month, the whole way down to Miami, the whole way back. I just never grabbed 5 to 10 minutes to do a proper review. So I'm sorry, Jeff, but here it is. All right, my favorite is this. This is beta testing. It's called Queen Anne's Revenge. I'm beta testing it for them. Jeff calls this an angry man's vape. This is a Fireball whiskey. It's 85% VG. It's bold. It'll wake you up. It literally is whiskey from a smoked oak cask with cinnamon, and it's bold. And this will wake you up. It's dark, it's thick, it's viscous, it's earthy, it's sweet. It'll haunt your wicks. You're not gonna taste anything else after you wick this. So if you drip this, and I highly recommend dripping it, as versus, I don't know how it is in a tank. It'd probably be awesome in a tank also. Just make sure you got a tank that can wick high VG. Man, there's nothing like that on the market. I think every juice shop, every vape shop needs a bottle of this on the shelf. It's like every bar has that little bottle of like ouzo or the aged like something really strong. This is very strong. Fireball whiskey, that shop. You can buy that liquor. There it is, Queen Anne's Revenge. My favorite, next favorite one is Cheng Shi. I guess there was actually a Chinese Corsair pirate. This is 83% VG, and this is a kiwi marshmallow. What an interesting combination. You got the tart from the kiwi, you got the creaminess of marshmallow, spot on. You can taste that. You get that citrus hit on the inhale. You get that nice creamy exhale from the marshmallow, balancing out the citrus, so it's not too harsh. Very interesting. Very interesting, well balanced together. It's light, it's refreshing, it's tart. I like how he uses marshmallow for the creaminess balance instead of maybe a custard or a cream base, because it keeps it light. Almost no aftertaste. You just get a nice inhale, that tart, sweet, citrusy kiwi fruit, and then marshmallow exhale. Cheng Shi. He even rates these in terms of vapor production, whether it's a 3 pirate head or a 4 pirate head. So that would be 3 pirate head rating for vapor. So that's maybe a tank. Flavor juice, not for cloud chasing maybe. Okay. There is Jack Rackham. That was a guy, that was a pirate in that TV show on Stars. Jack Rackham is apple cinnamon cereal. Apple cinnamon cereal. This is not a pie. This is like a bowl of oatmeal. It's got that oaty, grainy wholesomeness to it, like the base of cereal, and then it's got a hint of cinnamon and apple. Very nice, very nicely done. I'm enjoying this flavor. It's not my everyday vape, but you know what? I get a hankering, and it's thick, it's dark, it's look at the. It's not. It's opaque. It's milky colored. These juices have like a dozen, sometimes 20 flavorings in them, and it takes 6 to 8 weeks to steep. A lot going on in there. Wow. Fresh ripe apple, cinnamon, cereal. A little bit of cinnamon, very, very slight hint, just enough to bring the apple and the cereal together like a bowl of oatmeal. All right, I got to speed this up. I'm sorry, guys. You got their cereal flavor is Edward Teach, not my favorite. Sorry, guys, it's a little bit harsh. Edward Teach, if you like a very lemony, lemon zesty cereal, this is it. Very light on the cereal, almost no milk. All I get from this is lemon, dude. That's all I get, and I will close off airflow and raise wattage to get rid of the lemon in like cereal killer. Not my favorite. Sorry, dude. If people like it, great. If not, back to the drawing board or tweak that lemon, that citrus down some, man. No fruit, just lemon. William Kidd. This is a pineapple and fruit. I'm going to tell you, I love this one. This is a nice one. Sweet pineapple. It's balanced and blended nicely with other fruits. It's got a creaminess to it, like not cream, but just those other fruits balance out the pineapple, so it's not a harsh citrus hit from that. It's hard to find a good pineapple, and pineapple's yummy. It's hard to find a good pineapple that doesn't taste like, all PG from a gas station or a 7-Eleven. This is a really, really good one. It's pineapple and other fruits, so it tastes tropical. It's very, very refreshing for the spring and summer. Henry Every. Henry Every is a apricot blueberry. This is good. It's unique. It's different. I would have never thought of putting apricot together with blueberry. I don't find much apricot out there in vaping juices because it's a difficult flavor to work with. What does apricot really taste like anyway? But balanced with that blueberry, it's very interesting. And I thought it was bold of you to go there. And, I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It's not my favorite one. Apricot blueberry. So if you really want to try something unique and different, that is definitely unique and different. And then the last one, Bartholomew Roberts. This is a delicious, rich root beer barrel candy. Root beer barrel candy, and it's spot on. I think he has a little marshmallow in that too, because it's kind of like, it's not vanilla, it's not custard, it's root beer, but it's got a creaminess to it that I believe would be marshmallow. Spot on, man, spot on. I was not expecting to like this, and I actually do like this a lot. Root beer barrel candy. So if you like A&W root beer soda, that's your juice. Okay, that's Nizmod. Jack Rackham. Yeah, we went over them all. Okay, moving right along. Now, 9Lives. 9Lives. I met these guys in January. They were at every event, every function. They were in Pittsburgh. They were in Hamburg. They were in Makunji. They were in where else? I forget. I've been to a bunch of vape meets. Small, large, doesn't matter. They're there with a huge group with smiles on their faces, eager and happy to serve the community. They donate a portion of every sale to like animal rescue. They're big into the theme of cats. I guess they're cat lovers. And all of their juice flavors are some type of pun or play on cats. Like this one, Mao. Mao. This is pomegranate and dragon fruit. How bold. And it's delicious. It's like, what a yummy combination. You don't see dragon fruit used very often. Really love that flavor. By the way, their testers, when you see them at a show, their sample testers are box mod set up with drippers at like 50 to 80 watts. And this is a juice that handles well at high heats, high watts. What is this? $50 for 120 mils online. That's fantastic. You can't beat that. That's affordable, and how yummy. They come in big brown bottles for the 120s. This other one here, this is Ragdoll Watermelon and Strawberry. I've not tasted this yet, but right here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drip this because I'm very curious to see. It's very fruity. They do the bold fruits. They really do some bold fruits. This is going to wake you up. I can smell the watermelon and strawberry. How about that? Yum Yums. I have had their blackberry and cream socks, I believe it is. I've had a bunch of their juices. Wow, that's good. It is so good. If you like watermelon candy flavors, this is a candy flavor. And that's Ragdoll. Okay, like cats play around with rag dolls. Very nice. Okay, what else do we have here? We have, let me pull another one out of the mix, Snow Leopard. Snow Leopard is, oh, by the way, they have 3 lines. Their 3 lines are Max VG for dripping, Neutered, which is for tanks, so maybe it's neutered down a little bit, and then they have okay, a B&M brick and mortar line just for retail stores in 30 milliliter sizes. They go all the way up to 12 milligram nicotine. All right. And okay, so Kitten is mango raspberry. I've had Kitten. That is really good, that mango raspberry. They make a colored one and an albino one. Kitten. All right, so normal Kitten is pink, and then the albino one is kind of a creamy, yellowy custard color, which is nice if you don't like all those fruit flavorings, food colorings, I guess. I've had this one, mango raspberry. It is yummy. It is delicious. It's fruity. I'm more of a dessert and custard kind of guy with light fruits. Very interesting, very rich, very fruity, very bold. There was one I didn't like at all. It was Socks. It was raspberry and cream, and it kind of reminded me of those lavender gum, but it was aromatic, and also that was early on in my vaping experience, so I found it to be a little bit too bold for me, but some people like that. And again, my flavor profile is more the custards, more of the cereal-y breakfast cereals. I don't often do fruit flavors, but these are great. Okay, got Singapore, juicy green apple, gum, scratches, citrus, and pineapple. Do I have scratches here? No, I do not. That's okay. Socks was the one I wasn't crazy about. I'll give that away, but it's blackberries and cream. I mean, you don't find that being done very often. It's well done. It's just not my profile. Siamese, what is that? Pink lemonade. Again, not my flavor profile, but very, very well done. Ragdoll, we talked about that one. Watermelon and strawberry. Oh, look at this. I got a Ragdoll in 0, and I got a Ragdoll in 3 milligram. And the 3 milligram is... Okay, guys, just finishing up this long, rambling juice review. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching me plug all of these wonderful juice companies that have provided me with samples to use, vape on, and if I like them and I feel that they're quality, to go ahead and review. I apologize for the choppiness of this video. Just wrapping up here on the 9Lives juice line. Listen, overall, they make a high quality juice. If you like the flavor profiles that I've described, and look them up. They are online at L9, the number 9, VES, L9VES.com. All right? And they do have some very bold and daring, brave fruit blend mixes they're not subtle, that's for sure. Your vape on these, you're going to know what you're vaping on. I just put Snow Leopard, which is their vanilla custard, into my Subverter Mini tank, which tends to bring out the best in juices. That's really good. That's a good vanilla custard. Not the best, but it's a good vanilla custard. So if you're on there and you're buying some juice and you like vanilla custards also, I think it might be nice to mix a little bit of that Snow Leopard in with some of these other ones that are very intense. This one is probably my favorite, this Mao. This dragon fruit and pomegranate. Some very, very bold flavors. Where is this? They gave this to me in 0, and I think I have it somewhat. No, I have it in 0. So I don't generally vape 0. It's nicotine or nothing for me, and nothing's not on the menu, so it's going to be nicotine. But wow, you know, that's like that's delicious. It really is. And the second favorite flavor of mine, I think, is going to be this Ragdoll, the watermelon and strawberry. Again, I tend to go more towards custards and more subtle and dessert flavors. And I'm not a candy guy. I don't chew on Lifesavers. I don't, not sucking candies. But there's a lot of folks that like that. There's a lot of folks that are totally into fruits, bold fruits, brave fruits, in-your-face fruits, and that's what these guys do the best. And again, just because something's not my flavor profile doesn't mean it's not a good vape. It just means Daryl doesn't like to vape it. But if you like those fruit blends, candy blends, you'll like this juice, and it's great for dripping. And it does sound like they have, now these are all 100% VG base, the ones that they supplied me with. That's their max VG, 100% VG. Or as close as it can come to that for any juice line. Or if you want to go with tanks, go with their neutered line, which I don't know what it is, but it's less VG. So that would be probably maybe a 30-70 PG VG blend if I had to guess. But you know what? L9VES.com, and you can pull up their website. You can read all about them. The pricing, how to order, all right, locations, about our e-juice. Let's look at their neutered tank blend. What do they say? Oh, good, for the sake of accuracy. And there's all kinds of cute cat and kitten photos. Who doesn't like kittens? For the sake of accuracy, it's a 60-40 PG-VG mix. So it's going to wick better in a tank. That's only available in 30 ml sizes. Okay, you know, very cute kitten photography, scratches. That's what you get. We were just talking about cats yesterday. You like cats and their personality? You take the good with the bad with cats. And I will say this, for Pennsylvania, when I lived up there, you had to have one. Otherwise you had rodents running all over the place, no matter who you are. So Pennsylvania is a very, it's country. There's woods all over the place. You got to have cats. Who doesn't love cats, especially if you're in Pennsylvania? I thought that was cute. The neutered line, the max VG line. All right, guys, so well done on that. Now you don't get to punch me in the face anymore. And find me in the shops if you see me out. If you see Quest for Vape, I will probably have these with me. And when I run across people who enjoy vaping on fruit and candy flavors and bold flavors like this, I'll give you these. They're not my cup of tea. They're Why? Because I'm more boring. I like more boring. I have a more boring flavor palette. You exciting fruit people. There comes a time every couple of weeks when I get a hankering for some fruit, and then that will come in handy. But I'm not going to hoard those. I will get them out there. And you guys, I'd like to see you down in some shops around here locally, so that when I do get a hankering for one of these very bold and daring fruit flavors, I'll pick that up. And another, back to Nizmod. Jeff, Amanda, sorry it took so long for me to get these out and done, but let me know where you're on sale. I'll promote the shops that carry your juice. 60 ml bottles. I don't know what they go for. Again, these were all sent to me. I told you, you didn't need to send me big bottles like this. Little tiny sample sizes just so I could get a feel for the juice and mention it on my channel is enough. But now I got all this stuff to vape on. And it's not just me. I take these around to shops. I let folks try them because I want to get the news out there when there's a good story to tell. So look for these guys. Look at that. Just look at that artwork. That's incredible. That is really cool. All right, so that's Nizmod. That's about all I got to say for now. Batteries. I'm testing out some different batteries. I've got, these guys gave me, well, I can't remember exactly. I know I bought some batteries. I bought some Sonys from them, and then I bought a couple of their batteries, and then they gave me a couple of batteries. So Docan is a battery manufacturer in China. The nice young ladies were in Miami at the show. This is a 35 amp continuous 3000 milliamp hour battery. So I really don't know how you guys are coming up with that. I'm not the guy that puts batteries on like machines and does graphs. I just, in my theoretical understanding of batteries, you can't have both. You got one or the other. You got high drain and you're going to be draining it fast, so it's not going to be a 3000 milliamp hour. Or I'm putting this in a box mod, and then maybe I will get a nice long battery charge. But I can't imagine I can run 35 amps continuous and still have 3000 milliamp hours. So I'm guessing, well, I don't know. Do they hit hard? Yeah, for the first 4 or 5 hits in a mech mod, they hit hard. They also had a 40 amp continuous. I don't know what the milliamp hour. They didn't give me those to try out, and I didn't feel like buying. How many batteries can I buy? You know, a lot. That's the answer to that question. And if anybody is watching this and has been in a vape shop and either I've done this or you've seen me do this, when I come across people with festery turd batteries that are all melted and have like brittle wraps or destroyed batteries and they're still using them, I'll take their batteries away from them, give them a set of batteries, and that's why I do pick up a lot of batteries when I'm at shows for $5-6 each. So that's Docan. Let me just drip this and show you how it hits. Okay. Docan batteries. They give me a couple of 26650 size batteries also, which are performing phenomenally. 26650 size batteries, yeah, they're gonna 4200 milliamp hours. They're powering my my big chubby mod very well on low sub-ohm builds, and they're handling themselves well. I don't notice any significant advantage or disadvantage, so maybe my mentioning them just validates, if you hear the name Docan, you know that it didn't, you know, it wasn't just like fly by night. Maybe. If you hear it enough times and enough people validate it and are using it, then it becomes a thing and it becomes a known brand. So I just happen to be one of those validation check marks along the way. It hits hard. It's a decent battery. It's not knocking my socks off. It's not doing anything any other battery doesn't do. I notice it does drop off in power after 4 or 5 hits. I'm vaping maybe like a 0.2, 0.3 sub-ohm build. Hasn't blown up yet, so that's good. Xtar batteries. Xtar, black and yellow. Okay, this is sort of like maybe the next generation of what VTC4s used to be in our awareness. This is a 2200 milliamp hour, 25 amp high drain. Okay, XT VTC4 lithium ion. I don't know if that product code means anything significant. VTC4 says Sony to me, but I don't really believe this is claiming to be Sony. Anyway, Xtar batteries. So now you heard about Xtar batteries. ModWorks. I picked these up in Niagara Falls. By the way, I got the Xtar batteries. They were given to me, one set for free, from a very nice couple that was down in Miami, and they seem to have some distribution dealership deal. So I don't know what they cost, but so far so good. I mean, it's a hard-hitting battery, and it handles well, and it hasn't malfunctioned in any way. It hits hard on hard-hitting mods and builds. ModWorks. I have abused these batteries. I picked these up in Niagara Falls. ModWorks, it's a 38 amp continuous, high drain, 18650, 2100 milliamp hours. Now when I see 38 amps and I see ModWorks, I don't believe there's a factory with the name ModWorks on it. I think this is maybe the same as an Efest. Came out of the same place, came off the same assembly line. They put this wrap on it, and Efest puts their wrap on, because it's got the same stats as the Efest 38 amp continuous, of which I believe I do have some around. Now this is a Efest 2800 milliamp hour, 35 amp hydrate. You know what, at the end of the day, I don't know. My Sonys, I don't know if they're real or not. They hit hard. I had one set of Sonys I got back in January that was like the hardest hitting set of batteries I ever encountered. It punched right out of the gates off the charger, and it held its own, that set, for a couple of months, and then I gave them to a smoker friend of mine. He's using them now. They're still in use. Right now, I think my favorite go-to batteries are Samsung 25Rs. They're great. They hold a charge plenty long. I don't know how long, but you know, they handle well. I'm not changing them as often. I love the Samsungs. They handle low sub-ohm, down to 0.1 on a single 18650 mech mod. I have a confidence in them that they can handle that. They're all fairly new, like less than 6 weeks old, so they're not over abused. And I only use those in mech mods. When I'm using the stuff I use for my box mods is more longer milliamp hour, like higher milliamp hour, like these 2800s. I like these because they're high drain, 35 amp, and I use these 2800 milliamp hour Efests in my smokestack mod, or you know, I have another set for my IPV, and they last a long time. So you want to match up your high drain, high amp limit batteries for the things that you're using high amp draw for. It's a waste of battery quality and skill and talent to put like those in an IPV. The IPV's never hitting it with such a demand that needs that. Anyway, that's my juice wrap-up. Mentioning some batteries. I don't have much else to talk about right now. I'm going to be doing some heat control devices. I'm going to be doing some heat control coils in tanks, and that's coming up in a couple of days. And in the meantime, just thank you for watching.